far as you can and just fly. And just fly. Fly. Maybe I'm underrated. Maybe I'm not. In my block. #1 draft pick. They watching me shooting my shots. You witnessing thug passion. You think I just ran in the pot? I do this for me. I do this for you and every other kid on the block. The ones who got
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Knicks taking on the Grizzlies. For the New York Knicks, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouths. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Grizzlies, Knicks, coming right up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. A moment here now to see the numbers for Mitchell Robinson.
And, guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Jones. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Alec Burks. And it's Noel in at the 5 spot. 2 very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Burks, the pass to Noel. Back to Burks. Outside Fournier. Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Takes it off the glass.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Burks against Jones. Here's Bane. Jackson. He gets that one.
Jaren Jackson. And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Now here's Fournier. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Fournier. The pass to Noel. The baseline J. And the shot is good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Floats one. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Barrett the pass to Randall. And the layup falls.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Burks the pass to Noel. Kicks it to Barrett. Passes it to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected and get by people. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jones against Burks. Knocks it loose. Deep 2 from Brooks. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Burks kicks to Barrett. Burks looking around. Pass to Noel. 6 to shoot. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Bain. He's guarded by Fournier. Jackson passes to Brooks. A shot missing. So New York will take it the other way. Burks against Jones. Burks dishes to Noel. Pass to Barrett. And good that time.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jones against Burks. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by New York. Noel with it. Now defended by Adams. And there's the pass to Barrett. Adams against Noel. He kicks it to Burks. Some nice passing by New York here. Passes to Fournier. New York needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson.
Kyle Anderson.
Anderson kicks to Jones. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Fournier finds Barrett. Back to Fournier. Now here's Randall. From 11 feet away. Randall can't get that one to fall. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside, Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Noel. Works with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Payne. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Noel. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Alec Burks.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Here's Tillman. Anderson outside. Back to Melton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against Houston. Outside, Robinson. Back to Rose. Pass to Robinson. On the wing quickly. Outside for Robinson. Now here's Rose. He's guarded closer. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Here's Anderson finding the lane, and Anderson slams it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Barrett. Count the basket. Barrett's got 6 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here is Anderson. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Here's Concho. To the wing on the left. Here's Tillman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by one.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barrett kicks to quickly. And it's Rose penetrating. And it's good. 2 points.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim. And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Here's Tillman. Now the pass to Concho. Here's Tillman. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Rose. Passes it to Toppin. Taken away. Here's the break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Melton. Tries yet again. Robinson pulls it in.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Pass to quickly. Rose surveying the D. Back to quickly from past the arc. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Quickly's got 6.
That's That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Knicks lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, arguably the premier sleeper pick of the 2020 draft, Emmanuel quickly reveals the origin of his NBA-ready teardrop floater.
I feel like I developed it kind of at a young age. I wasn't always the most athletic, so having skill was really important. So just having that floater that I could, use over big men is really vital.
And that shot certainly comes in handy for one of the league's smaller guards.
And some call it the giant killer. That floater game is a thing of beauty.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Tillman in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Anderson outside. Pass to Conchar. And he gets the bucket. Conchar's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside Gibson. And the rejection by Jackson. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And another basket for Memphis. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Well, the other thing that's impressive is the point of attack for the defense playing on the ball. They've been aggressive all night long and have a few steals to show for it.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
All athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
For the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Fournier comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Alec Burks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Grizzlies, Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Bain in for Conchar. And so here's Memphis. The Knicks making the shot. And again, Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Burks kicks to Fournier. Back to Burks. Some nice passing by New York here. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Here's Gibson. Trying to get open is Randle. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Gibson. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Bain passes to Melton. Now here's Jackson. He's defended by Randle. Here's the pass to Adams. Here's Bain. It's up a 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Burks. On the wing quickly. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. The Grizzlies waiting to switch here. Jones is checked in. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Adams in the high post. Dishes to Brooks. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now, here's Burks. Fournier finds Burks. Randall right side. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Quickly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Here's Jackson. Knicks with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 16-7 run.
That's the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Gibson in the post. Adams on him. Passes it to Fournier. They get a hand on it. Here's Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 7. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
For New York, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Quickly kicks to Burks. Up top, Randall. Fournier in the corner. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed. First-time All-Star last season. Julius Randle was just flat-out awesome.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. Randle with some nice D.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The shot's good from Quickly. Brent, in which areas do you think Julius Randle has improved the most?
Well, I think making plays for other guys. I think stretching out the floor and having confidence in that shooting. And maybe that's the key word, Kevin, is just having confidence overall. And I guarantee you this, Julius Randle was more tired after last season than any other year. So coming in and being in great shape is huge for the next few seasons for him.
Here's Quickly. Steven Adams making his last shot. Noel finds Quickly. Now Burks. And the rejection by Jackson.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Brooks with no one around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Quickly. Noel against Adams. Works for 3. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis leading by 6. Jones drives in. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 13. And Noel kicks to Burks. Here's Quickly. Can't hit that one. And the Grizzlies going the other win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones looking for an opening, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
New York calls timeout. Steven Adams, and you know the story, Brent, comes from a family of world-class athletes from New Zealand.
He has carved out an incredible career in the NBA, continues to be one of those guys that teammates love with the spirit he brings to the game, and just comes from a family of incredible athletic prowess.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Quickly. And it's Rose in for Burks. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Anderson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. Here's Conchar, following the score by Obi Toppin. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. Anderson outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones with it. Robinson picks him up.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
No good. Shot missing. Some nice passing by New York here. From deep, Rose. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar, who's guarded by Fournier. A nice shot by Anderson.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Barrett. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists in the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Anderson. Robinson pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Fournier. Outside Rose. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And a huge three there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Grizzlies up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. They created some momentum for themselves in the second and went into halftime up by 3. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice performance by Emmanuel quickly.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Burks in at the one spot. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Adams. And finally they hit one. Adams has got the first bucket of the third here for Memphis. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Fournier. The pass to Barrett. Outside Fournier. Pass to Burks. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Burks has got 5.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. No good that time. And New York the other way now. And Fournier kicks to Burks. Pass to Randle. For the tie. Second chance effort. And Noel lays it up and in. He's got 8.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Pass to Bain. Brooks outside. Back to Jones. Down low. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. It's Barrett on the wing. He dishes it to Noel. Back to Burks. And the pass to Randle. New York moving the ball around for 3. Barrett. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Adams. 8 points for him. To the paint. Oh, and he pocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Randle, top of the key. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Kicks to Barrett. Passes to Noel. Works for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jr. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Outside Fournier. Stolen by Brooks. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Bain passes to Jackson. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Randle has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Noel down low. Adams defending, and that one's good. Noel.
RJ does not have a problem setting up teammates, and he's getting better at doing that.
Pass to Adams. Inside. Jackson passes to Adams. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Adams has got 6 here in this quarter. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Back to Burks. Pass to Barrett. Jones against Burks. Here's Barrett. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Bane inside the three-point line. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
From deep. Barrett, no good.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
The pass to Noel. Burks against Jones. Back to Burks. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Barrett. Noel trying to break loose. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noel. And quickly in for Evan Fournier. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Back to Adams with the drive, and Adams with the slam.
Now you got to close up any lane to the basket, because if you don't, Steven Adams is coming hard with the vicious dunk.
Now here's Burks. He's guarded by Melton. Randall down low. Jackson on him. Randall with the bucket.
The muscle and the intensity there from Randall showing off, and he converts through contact.
Now here's Melton. He's covered closely. Here's Brooks. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now, here's Quickly. 13 points in the game. Burks, the pass to Barrett. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Toppin comes in for Randall, and it's Rose in for Burks. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Anderson comes in for Brooks, and Concho subbed in for Bane.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Anderson. He has 7. Tillman passes to Anderson. And that one drops for him. And it's 9 points for Kyle Anderson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Barrett. And here is Quickly. A beautiful reverse layup. Quickly's got 15 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Quickly finds Barrett. And here is Toppin. There's the pass to Quickly. Now here's Toppin. D right on him. That one good for 2. Toppin's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Conchar, quickly covering. And Anderson has it in the corner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, a structured, all-around strong game from Kyle Anderson. Really smart and heady and a tough cover, so you'll wonder how much further he can improve his game.
Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Both free throws good from Anderson. Now here's Rose. He has 7. Passes it to Toppin. Anderson against Barrett. Now Burks. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Robinson dishes to Barrett. From deep, Rose drains it from beyond the arc. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now, here's Clark. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
So here's Burks. Pass to Barrett. Burks kicks to Barrett. Pass to Rose. For 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's Rose. He's got 10. There at the pass to Rose. Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And we get some fireworks there to finish the quarter. That 3 ties it up as we go down the home stretch.
It's a tie game in New York. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Out of your seats.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Memphis, you've got Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Tillman in at the center position. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Melton. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Anderson dishes to Clark. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Kyle Anderson.
And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. And there's the pass to Barrett. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Jones drives in. Anderson outside. Passes it to Melton. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Burks for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Melton. For Barrett, it'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Melton. Melton's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Burks. Barrett against Anderson. Barrett with the ball. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 11 in the second half.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Randall's checked in for the Knicks. Fournier comes in for Rose. Then for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Tillman. Brooks comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Barrett against Brooks. And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Fournier. Barrett's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And here's Jones to the inside. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now, here's Burks. Outside Fournier. Randall finds Fournier. Now Barrett. Brooks covering. Clock at 4. Here's Randall. Fournier trying to break loose. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the Knicks lead by 6.
That's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randall, it's just not enough.
Robinson against Jackson. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now, here's Fournier. It's Fournier on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Brooks.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Fournier pass to Burks. Barrett against Brooks. Driving to the basket. Burks' shot is good.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Over Robinson. Again, Memphis.
Great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now, here's Burks. Pass to Barrett. Now, here's Fournier. Back to Barrett. The pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York leading by 4. Passes it to Burks. Here's Barrett. Now, here is Robinson. And it's in there.
Yeah, it's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones kicks to Jackson. Anderson against Barrett. Brooks outside. With the teardrop. Anderson wide open, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. Now here's Fournier. Right side Robinson. Barrett the pass to Fournier. Works for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Noel's checked in for Robinson.
Nerlens Noel.
The Knicks with the lead. Now Burks outside Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Angle right side. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Shooting 5 for 8.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Barrett against Brooks. It's stolen by Barrett. So here's Burks.
2 minutes.
Pass to Barrett. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Fournier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
And also, they've been very committed to just this hard-charging, attacking style of offense. A lot of points tonight coming off of penetrating the gaps on defense.
Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Brooks. They get it again. Adams out to Brooks. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
The pass to Barrett. Fournier with the ball. Back to Barrett. Outside Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Three-pointer. There's Noel. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. There's the drive. Money.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Fournier. New York moving the ball around. And the Knicks miss again.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Bain. He's defended by Randall to tie it up. Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up.
With a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's his second personal, 3rd team foul. At the line for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett. At the line, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, RJ, another one of those players who grew up around basketball as his dad, Rowan, played overseas for the early part of RJ's life, and that introduced him to the game.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done.